show, this Bird podcast show, talking about why the black woman can't find a good man. I got Tony and I got Miss JT on Bird podcast. We trying to figure out why is it so hard for our beautiful black women to find a good man. So can y'all elaborate on that, Miss JT?
Wow, okay. So you said why a black woman, a beautiful black woman, is having a hard time finding a
beautiful, successful black woman.
Beautiful, successful black woman.
Yes.
In Detroit, in the United States, just all over.
I just hear it everywhere. It's going on everywhere. It's all around.
Well, I don't even think it got to be successful because sisters God created as who they are.
Yeah.
They can have a good heart. It don't have to be the successful part because as long as she can raise a family.
Yeah. I like that. Let's start off.
Exactly.
You like that? Okay.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
Let's start off with the math. Let's do the math.
Okay.
In Detroit, the black woman is the head of the household. 85% of the homes in Detroit are ran by black women.
Mm-hmm.
And you will have to ask yourself, when it comes to the numbers, where are the men? Because from an economical standpoint, they are heading the household. The men are not in the household. They're somewhere else. They're not the head. They're living with someone. And it is from years and years of systemic problems in other issues that's causing that. But the black women are picking up their baggage, their labor, their kids, everything that they got, and they keep on down the road. And then they run into the men that are available. Now, my motto is this. This is my motto, and I'm going to stick with it. If you don't have no kids and you hit 30, 25, 30, 35, try to match yourself up with someone that doesn't have kids. You see what I'm saying? Give yourself a chance to build, match yourself up better. We're not matching. Because if I got 3 kids and you got 3 kids, then we can relate a little better. If I have 1 and you have 1, I got 2, you got 2. I got 6, you got 6. You see what I'm saying? You got grandkids, I got grandkids. Because what's happening is the younger ones, and I know the men are attracted to the younger women. And sometimes the women are attracted to the younger men.
Why
Sometimes
is that? There's a reason for that.
It's a reason. It has a lot to do with how they grew up, where they find comfort. You know, sometimes you got a surrogate spouse. You know, like if you didn't have your dad, you might be attracted to older men. Or you have this great relationship with your dad and not a good relationship with your mom, you might be attracted to older men.
So if just say if the man was just a good provider for that individual, because everywhere I go, I'm hearing I don't have no man. Why? I hear that. And I know it's a lot of players out here and everybody pimping the game some type of way.
Right.
I still believe, from my point of view, if you want something, you got to get something to get it.
Exactly.
And I think everything in a relationship comes from both sides. Because I have a friend over the phone. Well, let me break down. My niece Shine. She just lost her fiance a couple of nights ago. But while he was in prison, she was talking to a guy from Africa. And I guess it was just the loneliness that she was missing, and he was just trying to get over here. But what I'm trying to say is that I think everybody need a comforter. What kind of comfort? Somebody that's gonna love you, somebody that's gonna appreciate you, somebody that's gonna understand you, and somebody that's gonna walk with you. Now, we know in these time of days, Tom and Gina, that ain't no real men because they either on drugs, they either locked up, or they doing something they ain't got no business doing. So my issue is still come back around. The good man, there's some good men out here. I don't know where they at, but I'm quite sure it is.
Right.
Why these women can't find them?
Okay, so what do you consider a good man? Let's start with you.
Somebody like me.
Okay, talk good shit, because I'm waiting on mine.
Right.
Cause see,
waiting on my
Good man.
time.
What's a good man?
somebody that's gonna take care of the household.
Is that you
Somebody-
talking about money?
Nah, it ain't no.
Break it down.
I'm finna hit you with the pole.
Okay.
Somebody that's gonna love you. Somebody that's gonna cherish you when ain't no food and they don't get out and get it. It's not about the money, because you can get food, go out here and hustle. It ain't gotta be about the bankroll, because ain't no bills being paid right now. Everybody using the money for other things. A good man is somebody that's gonna provide. Be like my dad. He got up every day to go to work. I never seen my daddy in a pair of gym shoes. I always seen my daddy in some Stacy's. I never seen my daddy have his sleeves down. He always rolled them up. You know why? Because he was always doing some type of work around the house or in the streets.
Was he married to your mom?
Yes.
Did he cheat on your mom? Be honest.
I don't know.
He probably did.
But what is cheating?
But see, you can't say that. You saying
I'm just saying he might have.
You saying
but that didn't mean he wasn't a good man.
But
Follow
you
me?
saying probably though.
I'm just
looking
wondering, through the whole time he
but
was
see-
married, did he ever have another woman that held him down?
But see,
How he gonna know that? He
might know.
But hold on,
He
hold
might
on,
wouldn't know
hold
that.
on, hold
But
on,
I'm
hold on.
asking him.
Hold on, hold
They
on,
put
hold
it
on.
on the front.
Hold on. Come on, talk to me.
Put it on the
But
front
see,
in front
I'm
of
saying,
them.
look, the man that I seen,
Yeah.
and I seen when I was 8 or 9 years old, I used to try to beat my dad before he got to my mama, because that check went to my mama. And I wanted to get my $2 or $3 before he even gave that bankroll up. And that knot used to be big. Now, you remember my daddy? I'm talking about my daddy got off to work. My only time my daddy drunk was on Friday and Saturday. When Sunday come, he ain't drink. He getting ready to go to work. And the house don't get quiet.
My daddy was like that too.
That's
but
what
let me tell you, my dad was like that too. But the difference with my dad was he didn't care what his life looked at to people. What he cared about was what worked for him. So he married my mother when she was 15. My mother never learned how to drive, and she's never worked. My father cashed in some stock. He got about $1 million. He started buying up some houses. But he had a woman in his life. Now, you know, he married my mother when she was 15. She had some kids that passed, and she had a mental issue, right? So he stayed married to her. He didn't ever want to divorce her. But at the same time, she wasn't being a wife to him.
Who your mother was.
Right. She had checked out mentally. She just wasn't doing nothing. She didn't take care of us. My father raised us. I didn't have a mom. But my point is that he never wanted to divorce her because he married her so young. He felt like he took her virginity. He felt like she never learned how to drive. He felt like she never worked. And he had all this money. So what he did was he bought her a house next door to us and moved her in, even though she wasn't kind of like our mom. Right, and then that made the neighbors talk about it, you know.
Why did she never work though? Why did she never
she had
drive?
A
There's a
mental
lot
breakdown.
of guys out here that
she had a baby. She started having babies.
But it's a lot of guys that don't want their woman to work and don't want them to drive and want them to have to depend on them because they feel like they feel like if they go out and get dependent and get a job and
then you gotta leave that
they
man
might
alone.
lead them, you know, because they not fully, you know, they not doing their job, they part all the way, you know, they out here doing what they want to do. So they feel like if she have to depend on me, then.
But if you're doing what you want to do, then get rid of them. If they're doing what they gotta do, you can keep them.
It go back to the man.
Mm-hmm.
And his village and his kingdom and what he doing with his money. Who he's taking care of.
Black man now. He's doing too much.
Mm-hmm.
He's not doing enough.
Hold on. Let me finish.
Right.
Let me finish. He's doing too much.
Okay.
I look at our black men today. we don't want to be fathers. We want to be a hitter and a quitter. And what I mean, make all these kids with all these different women and then want to cry when they get a job because income taxes, time, they snatching that money. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's why they end up hustling.
We don't. The scheme of the scheme.
Yeah,
but it's the overplay to the underplay.
It still go back to the good men out here. Why the women can't hold on to them? Why they can't find them?
Okay, so let me tell you why.
Well, hold on now. You know everything. Let me say something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because you keep going. I mean, I'm trying to respect it, but I got to neglect it. You know what I'm saying?
You don't got to neglect it. Just speak it.
I'm talking that facts now, because this is my daughter right here, 14 years old.
Go ahead, Pimp Tom.
And she's sitting right here, and I respect everything you saying, but I don't know how the other guys is. You know what I'm saying? I've done my bullshit to where I've done a lot of negative stuff and like that. That's why I keep her up under me, but at the same time, I can't control what she's doing. You see what I'm saying?
Talk to me, Tom.
So where 10 years from now, I'll be somewhere or whatever, and she's on this platform saying the same shit about these new millennium guys. I have to let her know what I am, show her where I'm at and everything else, to where then I'm being respected as a man. I don't know what these other guys doing. They looking at these new rappers and all this shit and everything else and say, that's what I'm supposed to do. Because the father in the household became lame. You know what I'm saying? The guy that's taking care of the provider, I'm gonna say, has became lame. It's like, oh nigga, I'm off these pills, I'm off these drugs, I got baby mamas, I'm good, nigga. And just like you said, when that tax time come and you put that shit in and you get back $5 and then you know what I'm saying, the child support then got down on you, you mad.
Yeah.
But it's just about showing that daughter or that son or whatever, listen, this is what you do. You know what I'm saying? Come and sit up under me, be up under me, give you my tutelage. And like I say, that's what I'm doing with her. And my other kids too. Then it's not old enough. You know what I'm saying, to be up under here.
Let me ask you a question, though. We're talking about the relationships between men and women.
The relationships between men and women, shit. I mean, it's just about what a man wants to listen, I'm going to put up with what I want to put up with. It ain't about what I have or what I don't have. I could be rich as a motherfucker and just be like, you ain't worth what I got. That's just it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about being broke.
And life is what we make it.
Exactly. I broke up with a lot of women and they be like, eat bum ass motherfucker, bum ass nigga. I be sitting there with a roll in my pocket like a bum ass motherfucker. Bum nigga, bum what?
So are you trying them out? You renting them out? You trying them
out?
No,
I'm just doing what God told me to do. Is give him my spirit, bless him, and leave him alone.
That's what God told you to do?
Yeah, God said you an angel. Bless these women and let them know what they died, what their daddy didn't. And give some game and give them a name and keep going.
Maybe that's why they so mad because they got men doing that.
But I don't give a fuck because I got what I got right there, and that's all I care about. I don't give a fuck about no grown women that's already here. Yeah. I care about what I conceived and what I got to raise. I can't raise somebody that's already 40 years old, 30 years old. All I can do is say, where we gonna meet at the mine at? And if you can't meet at the mine with me, I got to get the fuck on.
So you meet them where they are.
I meet them where God tell me to meet them at, and then it's like, listen.
Let me say something. Let me say this. I met her in a strip club. Does she look like a strip club woman? No.
No, sir.
She was there eating good meal at, what is it? What bar is that? The Pacquiao. I met her on the humbug. She's not no look, let me put that out there. Boss lady is not no dancer. I'm putting that out there. She do not strip. Only I see that body is mine.
Exactly.
If you wasn't there when I got it, you won't see it.
Exactly.
So I'm putting that out there. But listen, this is a good woman. I've been with her. We take care of each other. It's not about she take care of me. No, I don't want to be no laid back. I would never be no laid back. What is a laid back, bro? A laid back is a man that sit on the couch and want his woman to come home and bring the money to him where he can go buy a blunt, go get him a beer, and back at the TV. No, you would never catch that in Bird. Mm-hmm. It won't never be a Bird podcast like that. Mm-hmm. I take care of her, she take care of me. You know what she told me when I first met her? Don't talk my ears off. I went to work about a week later.
Don't rap my ears off.
I didn't know her. I didn't know nothing about her. I went and took her to the jewelry store. put a $3,000 ring on her finger. Mm-hmm. And I'm still with her today. Now, I say why the black man and the black woman can't come together as a team.
How old are you?
I'm 52 and I got good game.
How old are you, Shalon? How old are you?
I don't tell my age.
Okay. But he's 52. And he might be speaking from a man that's 52 because he's in that place. But we're talking about...
speak from the heart,
we're talking about at 52. But we're talking about a lot of these young men. They call it the crib because they're going from their mama house to their woman house. And it's still the crib.
We can understand one thing about the crib is where you raise a baby at. You know what I'm saying? Just like how Baby Boy, the nigga, as soon as the movie started, he was in his womb. You know what I'm saying? They let you know how he was laying. Like he want to be with mommy. You know what I mean? Right. Like I love you, but I gotta have it my way. It's mommy. And he end up with his mommy.
But I'm still not hearing, Tone, why the black woman can't find a good man.
It's the man.
Because they don't want to.
It's the man.
I know. I don't.
No, I can tell you that we cannot. The black woman cannot find a good man because most of them are taken
because they think they are men
or dead. First of all,
they turn into men.
And
the women think they are men.
No, you do have a lot of women because I was one of them that thought I'm independent. I don't need. Yes, you
I know, but it's one thing about being independent. It's one thing about trying to be a goddamn man.
Yeah, it's a big difference.
There's no way in hell that I want to deal with somebody that I am. Deal with somebody that I am.
That's why
I've met a lot of women. They thought they was me.
Yeah.
They thought they was what, Tom?
Yeah.
They thought they was me. And at the end to that, you
had
a man.
Into that,
no, it ain't y'all.
They do.
No, it ain't. Stop.
It's men they're mad at their mothers.
No.
They're mad at what's going on with their mama. They're mad at what's going on with their past, and they trying to take it out on a new woman.
Listen, let me say something. And this is what kills me about people. Mm-hmm. They always want to say I'm the daddy and the mama. Well, if you the daddy, show me what the daddy got between his legs. Right. Stop saying that you're a man. You're not. Right. I want to put that on my show. You're not. You're not no man.
Mm-hmm. You're not the daddy and you're not the father.
If you don't have what I have, stop acting like you something and let the man do his part. Exactly. See, a lot of women want to be the man. Mm-hmm. They want to fight you. They don't want you leaving the house. Mm-hmm. They don't want you roaming the streets with your homeboy for a couple of hours. Mm-hmm. It's facts. Mm-hmm. It's true.
A lot of guys like that, too.
A lot of guys like that.
And it's vice versa. Mm-hmm. It's vice versa. Mm-hmm. But I still haven't heard why our beautiful black sisters, why is they lonely and they don't have no man?
Okay, so y'all
Stop. Mm-hmm. Let me say this, then I'm going to let y'all talk. I'm going to be quiet. Y'all, I ain't going to say y'all, but these women, I don't understand. They don't want the real love from a man, but they'll go get a woman and doing the same thing a man doing. Mm-hmm. Hitting them upside the head, fighting them. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they do fight.
Oh, what?
Women do fight.
I'm confused. Either God was lying or he just didn't make people like he said he made them.
Exactly.
And I don't think God lied. Some confusion in this episode of why the black man and the black woman cannot come together and be together. I'm always here. I don't have no man.
I think it's because a lot of these women do have a man, but they're not committed to them. And
well, then stop playing with it.
They got a man in their life. But there's no commitment. It's not about claim.
Jump on Facebook right now. Everything is fuck these niggas. These niggas ain't shit. Fuck these niggas.
But they still fucking.
But you know what they do?
But they got them. Then they stepping by.
They'll have a whole home cooked plate. Somebody, this is what I made right now. Okay, so you trying to you advertising what you do for a man, but then you telling them, fuck you niggas, you ain't shit. Fuck these niggas. First of all, stop getting niggas and get you a man.
There you go, Tone. Talk to me.
I'm telling you the facts.
Talk to me. Get
you a motherfucking man. Cause what you put out here is what you get back. If you keep saying, yeah, these niggas, you looking for niggas. Niggas ain't got shit going on for themselves. Get you a man. Men have it.
Let me ask you a question.
Men are stability.
I'll ask you a question.
I want to hear this question.
Because I know his answer. I know his answer. He already told me. Have you ever, you got to be honest, have you ever had a relationship or kicked it with more than one woman at one time.
Hell yeah, all the goddamn time.
And that's why they say men are shit.
No, but that's the same thing.
That's
Listen.
why they say them.
So
that's how they feel.
So let me ask you
because
something.
they feel as though they should be the only woman in your life.
But you know when a man is a playboy, you know when he look like he got 2, 3, 4, 5 women. Like I'm a rapper, I'm an entertainer, I do music. I don't have time. I'm too busy.
Now let me ask you that question. Have you ever did the same thing? Gina?
Have I ever what?
Been a player?
Have I ever been a player?
A player.
Okay.
A play? No, either yes or no. No, either yes or no.
Have you ever cheated?
Okay, I've never cheated, but I will say that I have told a guy that I have another guy, or that I had a husband and we're separated, and I've told the other person. So I am all about.
So you was lying.
Exactly.
No, I was
no, lying. See, ain't no truth.
Where did I lie?
If I go to court and I lie to the police officer, I'm lying to him.
When did I lie?
Because you just said you told one guy this, you told one guy that.
I just said I told them both the truth.
So you wasn't being truthful then?
I was. I told them both that
I'm gonna tell you why you wasn't being truthful.
Let me see.
Because when you love a man, you with that individual.
That one.
No.
So you didn't love the man then?
No, the person.
So
listen.
basically you was trying to be a player.
No, I wasn't trying to be a player.
The way you put it to him, you wanted it to be smooth.
Yeah. You got both of them.
Can I cuss?
No.
You was trying to be smooth like a pile of shit.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I'm going to tell you why. Yes, you was. Listen.
Okay.
You want this cake over here, but you sure do want that donut.
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you a question. Did he rub on you? Did he rub on you?
Who?
No, Nas, who?
Can you answer these questions for me?
All I know is that I've tried to have 2 women and it didn't work because I had to always understand which it was like 2 people like fight for the love. You see what I'm saying? Like for the love of whatever. Because that's what women do. It's a competition.
Why?
Because they know that first of all, I had to make myself an asset to be programmed for them to say.
I was about to say you were programmed to think you can only love one woman.
No.
But you'll take sex from
I'm
them.
an asset. No. Because listen, when I have one girlfriend and I fuck her only. Sorry, Jay, I'm sorry, but I do only.
Okay.
One. Mm-hmm. The other ones.
You don't have sex with them?
Hell no.
So then your answer would have been no. Then you've never tried to run more than one woman at one time.
I'm still running.
Okay, so but when the women say you aren't shit, it's because they want to be the only woman in your life, and that for some is not going to be possible because they consider themselves dating or courting you. They're fucking, and until they figure out who they want to just eliminate, it can take time to get to know people. So you should be open to know that when you was in competition, you was using sex to compete with him and it wasn't a problem. But as soon as you want to be number one, you don't want him messing around with nobody else. But when you was dating him, he was dating out when dating her. And so it's not the sex act that's causing the problem. It's your ego. Mm-hmm. It's your position. It's your title that you're going after. Fuck the man. They just want the nigga to be an accessory. Look good, smell good, have a dick, you know what I'm saying? Give me some money. And then the woman is all about her ego and how she's looking in the public. Does she look like she got a man? Because the society keeps putting that on you to look like you have a man. I could have a man right now with nobody know because I'm building. And it's unfair to keep asking somebody there,
right.
What's your status? What's your status? I have a man that looks out for me.
But what is a man? I want to keep the key word.
You just have somebody in your life that helps you. Like, what's the problem?
What does a man represent?
I'm still not here.
This is what I'm telling you. My age, I'm in a different age bracket. So all those things you listed, I don't even need none of that. Everybody's gonna have a different need. There might be somebody over here that need a babysitter or need groceries. I don't need groceries. I go to a 5-star restaurant. I don't need groceries. I don't need money. I don't need nothing I don't need today. I don't need a man to come into my life and give me money. I got some other shit that I need him to do, but it's not money. Everybody is different. And if you're not willing to get to know a woman and what she needs, then you don't need to get to know that lady.
I'm going to tell you something. The reason why I say this because I don't know no man can go to a woman's house and stay there. No, I don't know. No man can go to a woman's house and stay there, even if you're not having sex or having sex, for free.
I would never do that. So that's not what we're talking about. I would never let a guy stay with me for free, and I've never done it in my life. I would never. I was married to a man that let me stay home the whole time I was married to him for 12 years. So when a guy is out there talking about, I got somebody younger, I'm like, I got somebody that got some money.
That was just a motherfucker that just knew that you was going to surpass him.
That's it.
There's no way in hell that I'm
gonna
tell a woman sit home and stay there and look at the wall all day.
It was what I wanted. I told him that's what I wanted because I got 2 master's degrees. When that, you know what I'm saying?
They don't happen in America.
I got 2. They do that.
Oh, that's
here.
African shit. Okay, then.
But anyway, he could afford it, and I'm a smart individual. You know what I'm saying? I got 2
That was
masters.
Africa, goddamn.
I got 2 master's degrees out of the deal. I got 2 master's degrees and a doctorate out of the deal.
You don't need a man.
No, I'm saying
you just need a playmate.
She just said she didn't need a man. She's trying to tell you that she don't.
These are words.
Let
me just say this. These are words. Y'all are using words. I lived in Africa for 10 years. You can tell somebody. Let me finish what I'm saying real quick. Let me just. Okay, but it's my experience. Okay, he just said it. But what I'm saying is, you can tell me all day that this lady right here is your significant other. You can call her your girlfriend, you can call her your side chick, but if you've been fucking her all this time, you helping her, y'all been together 10 years, that's your wife in other countries. This is the only country that they use all them words. These are words. It means the same thing.
But see, you
got to do with Africa, man. I'm going to Africa next week.
But look, you keep talking about another. We talking about, okay, basically, how can we fix this in America?
Use different words. Stop the slave culture.
I'm giving facts.
Stop the slave culture.
No.
It's slave language.
No, because so that's the case. What God got in Africa, he don't have in Detroit.
He have it.
No, he don't. That's because they sneaking it here.
Okay, but what we're doing here don't work. Because 67% of the people that get married, everybody is schizophrenic. They say, yeah, when I first met you, I knew I was going to marry you. But it's 67% of the people are divorced. So obviously, 67% of the time, you don't know what the fuck you doing.
That's because it's this young generation now. Huh? This young generation. If you go back, a person that's in their 70s on up, you can't tell me that they didn't have a good relationship with their woman.
Relationship and sex are 2 different things. You can have a relationship, but a lot of times in a marriage, there might not be as much sex as you would have outside of that institution that you created. You created an institution with that person, which is like a third party. It's like a third person. And you got to build that up. But you can do that in any partnership. Me and you can start a company, and that company will be a third person, and we can water it, and it can grow, and it can be fruitful.
What is I'm hearing that what goes on in my establishment, you want to come and change it. That's in Africa. We's in America.
We need to change it because it's not working and people don't have a man.
That's what people...
They don't have a man. So what they need to do is they need to... They're already sharing the men.
Listen.
They're already sharing the men and they need to accept that they're sharing the men. And move on.
Ask her, do she got him? Just ask her.
I don't care.
No, I'm just saying, just ask her that question.
I don't think you should ask somebody if they have a man.
I do.
Okay.
I'm a man and I said on anything I say, I could be out here tricking, pimping, riding with any type of trick I want to ride with. It's up to me, the man. It's up to you to raise your daughter. You could be like, you understand? Everything comes from that individual. Everything comes from you from Africa. We talking about in America.
In America.
Why our basketball players, famous, cannot find that woman.
Let me tell you what happens, and I know you don't have a lot. This is what happens. Men have relationships with women, and they have fruitful, meaningful, strong relationships that equal a lot of different things. But because there is such a small scarcity of them, they can't go public with those relationships because it'll mess up the other relationships that they have.
I don't believe that shit. Niggas say, man, I got 15,000 I'm gonna give you. I got a wife, but I want to lay up with you anyway. And then here you go.
And
give me that.
Here go a man right here.
You talking about NBA players?
Here go a man right here.
And those women are the ones that's gonna say that you not this and you not that. But as soon as you try to make them in the public.
Let me say this.
You have a man, they'll jump on that.
I'm going to say this and then we're going to close out.
They're waiting to be number one is what they're doing.
Let me say this and we're finna close out. And Casino can vouch for this. He ain't seen women. What I do, Casino, I know I'm in a relationship. It's not about what's between the woman here. You know what I want to fuck? I want to fuck the mind. Mm-hmm. That's where I get to. You know what I'm saying? Because I can get anything else. The titty, the pussy, all that comes with the apple.
And the sex comes after the relationship, after the friendship. You shouldn't be. See that? You got people that are having sex and then they get to know each other later. Then you got people that get to know each other and then have sex. The second one is the one that's going to really give you some security. If you get to know somebody and then have the sex, they're not doing it that way. And that's why they're messing up.
Okay, well, let me say this and then we'll close out. Tony, give me your last remarks.
You know, a lot of this shit is about, like, every woman that I don't say every woman. A lot of women I dealt with, I've had sex with them and then built the relationship because I know that right now I'm busy in the motherfucker, but back then it was, I got time for you. So I learned one thing, women want time. I don't have time. You know what I'm saying? I have best friends and I love them to death, but if you want me, you got to either pay for the motherfucking time or get the hell on because there's no way in hell that I'm finna sit up here and waste any time that's valuable for somebody that wants to be seen.
All right, JT.
I love that. Mm-hmm. I would say that there's a lot of stuff going on out here. But then you got what I call the public life, inner circle, private circle. In the public life, you could look like however. Look at everybody that's breaking up, getting divorced right now. You be like, I never knew it would happen. It's because they've been faking. People out here faking until they make it. Now, let me tell you, it's a lot of really strong, meaningful relationships that people don't know about. Those are the ones that are strong, not the ones that you're fronting for Facebook and for Instagram and for, you know, the news, because those are the ones that are falling apart. They're all falling apart. The ones that are strong, that when people really hold you down and they don't need to go around telling everybody they're holding you down, those are the ones that is going to get you to the other side. It's not about everybody. Do you have a man? I was married and never told people that I was married because I didn't want them to mess it up.
Can't nobody mess up some guy.
They will.
You want to say something?
I just want to say that my definition of a good man is my daddy and this man right here.
There you go.
Man, I ain't never had to ask this man for nothing. Have I ever asked you for anything?
Yeah, me.
I ain't never asked him for nothing.
I'm putting it out there. Yeah, she asked for me. She asked for this teddy bear.
That's all I got to say.
This one she lay on with, and I'll be like,
a protector, a provider. He see what you need.
And that teddy bear is respectful.
And he respectful. He don't come home late. You know, he
respects. No, he's respectful. He's respectful.
And look, that's what you want. But the man that I feel is more compatible with me might be on tour for 2 months, might be in another country for 6 months,
okay,
and
so
I'm never gonna leave his side. It don't matter what country he in. I'm gonna be right by his side.
So you like niggas in different countries then? You don't want no Americans.
I just like people that are movers and shakers. I don't want somebody that's stuck in Detroit and that's all they gonna do. I've lived in Africa and I just got back from Georgia.
So what if a person just want to deal in American, don't want to go to another country?
Then they wouldn't want to hang with me because I'm gonna be in another country.
But that don't mean I have to go with you. But you might go to Africa, they might go to New York.
And when I get back, we gonna lay up.
Twice a year.
I mean, your heart has nothing
Thank y'all
to do
for coming on Bird Podcast Show. We love you.
You are committed to. You could be committed. I mean, don't never get nobody with no money that has to travel if that's a problem. You don't want nobody with no money if you have to. You gonna separate your heart when they leave your sight. You don't want nobody that's mover and shaker, and that's, you know what I'm saying.
Well,
I want
broke,
somebody
so
that's go chase that
I'm broke.
money. Go be an astronaut.
I'm broke.
Be an astronaut.
I need
Come
my
back
friends
and
to
tell
take
us
care of
what
me.
was on
I'm
the
broke. I'm broke.
Go to the moon. Be an astronaut. Tell us what you saw.
Damn,
I ain't gotta go. I'm spiritual, man. God, what
I'm gonna be
you
right
want me to
here.
see?
I would be right here.
But I thank everybody for coming on the show. Thank y'all for sharing y'all thoughts on Bird Podcast Show. We'll do this again. It's gonna be another part of this. I like this conversation, but I still didn't get the answer I want. Why the pretty black woman like yourselves, not you, babe, but probably took it, cannot find the decent black man.
We got him. We just built him up.
And I think, you know what, and let me say this, now, and I know I keep saying we'll close out, but the person told me, because I was telling about what I was doing this weekend, she was like, look, as long as everybody putting these tight clothes on, wearing the stuff that you can see their booty with, relationships will never be good. I say that's a lie. I'm crossing that up. That's a lie. Because she can put whatever she want on, and I ain't no fault for nobody other trick.
Exactly.
There you go.
Thank y'all. Love y'all. Bird Podcast Show.
Bird talk. Let's talk.